I'm obviously awake. A temple where you can summon your ancient brothers. But he was ridiculed by all the teachers. Just because everyone in this world has grown up, they will all awaken into various murderers. Someone awakens to kill the white tiger, killed forever. Someone with a murderous heart has awakened the sky-eating demonic the sky and the earth, transcend eternity. There are even people who awaken the candled dragon, have the power of time, dance incarnation. But I woke up in a house that had nothing to do with monsters. See this, school belle girlfriend Liu Ryan broke up with me in public. Even the principal ordered me to be forced out of school. At this time, a voice sounded in my mind congratulating the host. Bind to the Temple of the 10 Evils. After completing 10 trials, you can rise to the top 10 ancient ferocious trials. Please swallow the awakening in front of you within 1 minute. Timeout is considered a task failure. The temple will automatically. If the mission is successful, you will pass the first chess at SS level. The Taoti host can transform and gain the power of Taoti. The next moment in full view of the public, when I picked it up and woke up, I stuffed it into my mouth. Everyone was stunned when they saw this. However, at this time, my consciousness has entered the palace of Senior Brother. It was a void space spread across the sea of stars. There are 10 huge stone statues, shrouded in darkness and the distance. The eyes of one of the stone statues, the bloody light in the starry sky lit up in a hurry. Next second, a bloody giant beast as big as a star occupied the galaxy. A giant beast shaped like a sheep's body. Human face Aoki under the armpit. Toothless human claw. The whole body is outlined with bloody patterns like burning hell flames. In the scarlet desert, exudes a strong evil spirit. Immediately afterwards, the giant beast let out a thunderous roar that shook the entire world. He opened his mouth and an outrageous scene happened. The stars in the sky were pulled by a strong suction force, rushed towards the beast. Finally, they all poured into the abyss of the beast. In a huge mouth, the sky lost its morning light. It suddenly dimmed. I was completely shocked when I saw this. Swallowing stars and spitting out on the sun, moon and stars. This is the most ferocious Taoti that exceeds level 3 or 4. I actually awakened such a peerless beast. At this time, that gluttonous red gaze fell on me. He opened his bloody mouth, bite me suddenly. At the same time, a stream of information flooded into my mind. Congratulations on completing the first Taoti test. Gain the power of gluttony. The host can transform into a super SS level loud glutton. Get the Taoti Emperor Fen Cheng's talent. Also swallow infinitely. Everything in heaven and earth can be the entrance to the Taoti pure energy. Nourish yourself 100%. Talent 2. Unlimited plunder. Plunder the talents for one's abilities of others can only be used by you. The plundered person permanently loses this talent, but the target's strength cannot exceed one's own size. The talented 3-bomb King Furious Taoti enters the state of rage. Attack and defense recovery capabilities skyrocketed the enemy by 10 times. The fight never stops, but Julie's talent does great harm to the body. Be cautious after reading the talent information. I couldn't help but widen my eyes. This talent is really overbearing. At this time, the voice of the temple came again. The power of Emperor Taoti's first important gift. Now releasing the second video. Successfully swallowed 10,000 bronze level monsters. After completion, you will get the Taoti Jinyi Heritage Trial God Awakening now. Principal Jin Pingtao rushed to the stage with an angry face. What are you all doing? Why don't you call the police? Get the military law enforcers to come over. This kid will go to jail when he damaged his awakening. However, at this time, I suddenly opened my eyes, got up from the ground. You finally woke up, I tell you. This is worth 5 million before awakening. You must. But when Jin Pingtao faced my pair of monkeys, he suddenly felt frightened. He was actually frightened by the look in my eyes. Next second, I saw a burst of blood and flames covering my whole body. Immediately the evil spirit spreads in the air. This made everyone hold their breath. Because this breath is too violent and suspenseful, there is a way to face the ruins, the parasitism of those wild monsters. With an earth-shaking roar, the blood flame gradually fades away. A tall, blood-red figure appeared at the scene. This figure is about 3 meters tall. The whole body is covered in black and dark red armor. Large patterns are outlined with bloody flames on the armor, like a scene in hell. Extremely scary. On his chest, there is also a ferocious head with closed eyes. This is the great evil glutton that awakened me. After ordinary monsters awaken, there will be 2 modes, animal form and human
On the
form.
war zone,
Humanoid master fighting and killing. Bestiality is more responsible for assisting. At this time, everyone present was shocked and curious.
I was shocked
when they saw
by the
the power of the awakened monster. The curious thing is that they have never seen this monster before. The level is even more unknown. At this time, the head teacher Huan Qiasheng was very surprised. Because he is a B-class monster, I feel suffocated around me. It means that my monster level is definitely higher than level B, or even above. He asked Principal Jin Pingtao for instructions. Principal Xiao, look at. Jin Pingtao heard this and said, now that Luonan has awakened, and it seems that the awakening of the monster is not weak, then there's no need to fire him. But the most urgent task is to determine his level. But now the awakening stone has been eaten. No way. Jin Pingtao had to get through the relationship between several competitors. Let's temporarily borrow the awakening stone from their academy. At this time, after I release the transformation mode, looking at the principal with reflected eyes, the commander also guessed what he was thinking. To humiliate me in public, still want me to look back like a dog. There is no way I will join your Star Ocean Monster Academy again. Just when I'm thinking. Above the sky, a huge dragon's shadow covers the ocean. People around were a little surprised to see this. It turned out to be a powerful flying monster, called the crazy pilot in the air. Who is this big shot? A student. Why did awakening attract a gold-level powerhouse? At this time, 3 figures above the pterosaur suddenly fell from the sky. And the pterosaur also turned into a middle-aged man and fell down. They are Hurricane Monster Academy, Purple Monster Academy, Dean of Blue Sea Monster Academy, and Dark Wine Monster Academy. They held the awakening master in their hands and walked towards Jin Pingtao. We are going to do it this time. The biggest piece that the awakening master brings to you. This is better than yours. You old guys. I do not know yet. What's in your mind? I heard it all in Indonesia. Bring it here. After Jin Pingtao took over the awakening stone, put it on the awakening table. Then Jin Pingtao spoke to me in a good voice. The previous awakening stone was swallowed by you. I don't care. Now I got you a new one. Put your hand on it. Let's see what level of monster you awakened. And given that your performance is acceptable, we have also withdrawn your notice of withdrawal from school. When I heard this, a mocking sneer appeared at the corner of my mouth. Sorry, Principal. Now that I have been dropped out of school, I will never join the Star Ocean Monster Academy again. Why don't you join the Star Ocean Monster Academy? Jin Pingtao's face glanced sharply. Our Star Sea Monster Academy, the best college in the entire Shanghai Prefecture. Here you can receive the best education and resources. Don't make fun of your own future. I didn't understand. Instead of meeting him, he repeated what he just said. I really hope you don't regret it. Jin Pingtao walked aside with an ugly expression. What more advice does the head teacher Huan Qiasheng have? But he was directly stopped by Jin Pingtao. Teacher Huan is proud of his favor. Person with bad moral character. We, the Star Ocean Monster Academy. As soon as these words came out, the 4 surrounding deans immediately started fighting over each other. Young man, your principal doesn't want us. We want you to join our Hurricane Monster Academy. There are only 2 students in our college. There are definitely a lot of resources available to you. Join us at Redbud Monster Academy. There is only 1 S class in our college. You get more. We at Blue Sea Monster Academy don't have any S levels. All school resources will be directed to you. Let you get a good score in the college entrance examination. Join us at Hawkwind Monster Academy. Although our school also has an S class, but our school is in the whole sea of stars. The college with the most beauties. Didn't you just break up? Come to our school. Pretty girls, pick whatever you want. The students present were all excited when they saw the 4 people fighting fiercely. And Jin Pingtao's face became even more ugly. What to fight for? What are you anxious about? Let him withdraw first. It's hard to say whether I'm in a hurry or not. This is when my eyes fell on Liu Ryan in the audience. I'm really looking forward to it. After my level awakening, what will be the expression on his face? At this moment, as I put my hands on awakening, suddenly a dazzling light illuminated the whole place. But when he woke up the next second, it was shattered. Everyone was stunned when they saw this. You must know that the talent endurance when awakening is S. The current situation occurs. That means my talent is above S level. Since the founding of Shanghai Monster Academy, only 30 years ago, there was an incident of breaking during awakening. Which academy awakens to SS level? The monster Qianyu Kanglong. It caused a shock in the entire Shanghai continent. A top monster university in the Magic City. Send someone directly to absorb him. No accreditation examination required, so he joined the military holy order. Later, He became independent from the Holy Order, created a new Holy Order, become a leader of the Holy Order. The level of that holy group, it's all top-notch under the entire eaves. Now in the military, he is also a powerful war king. And his name is remembered by everyone in the Star Sea. Monogatari, head of the holy group of heavenly feathers, one of the 36 war kings of Daxia. At this time Liu Ryan looked at everything happening in front of her. Can't believe it at all. My legs were actually weak, fell directly to the ground. And seeing this in the courtyards of major colleges, the momentum of robbing people is even more fierce. It's SS level. This boy. I want to book a crazy monster academy. Those 2S classes are given to you. You don't want us behind. And you don't want me and make all students repeat the grade for a year. All resources are devoted to cultivating him alone. Why are you two working so hard? Although Weezijin cannot be as good as you, but I gave my son the capital to find a wife. Take them all out. Give them resources. We have many heroic and rich women. As long as you come, they can give you countless horse noodles. The firm monster academies are fighting over each other. But I didn't see the gold vase set. I will bite off my regretful teeth. Don't be too happy. Once a genius above S level appears on the 36th of the 72nd week, that is to report to the military department first. The military department will use the military department for level testing. Exclusive and awakening most likely don't need to take the college entrance. You can be directly recruited by famous schools. Don't rush around. A complete guide to fetching water from a bamboo basket. The 4 deans looked at Jin Pingtao with disdain. So what? As long as he bears the name of our school, the head stops. SS-level genius graduated from a certain college. Isn't that what we're here for? Didn't your Shanghai produce a Muyumu back then? He has always been on top of our for monster academies. What you think is so beautiful, I have already reported it to the military department. The military headquarters will send someone to bring a new awakening room soon. Determine his level. What if they are SS class? Will you sell the school then? At this moment, Jin Pingtao almost regretted it. If I had known earlier, I should have paid attention. At the same time, Mo Rushan, the leader of the new Heizhou military department, outline that I was writing. What did you say? New Sea Monster Academy. An awakener above S level was born. When the dean of Wuhan University applied to activate the military awakening. This is the news from Star Sea Monster Academy. And there is also a live broadcast. I heard that Mo Rushan turned on the live broadcast to watch. I thought about it. What Luonan? Why does this look familiar? Mr. Len is the son of Luo Zhuan and Lin Qingshan. Why? Luo Rushan looked shocked. In the battle of destruction of Xinhaizhou 3 years ago, in the list of those who die, there are names like Luo Zhuan and Lin Qingshan. The two of them were once very good military soldiers. And Luoxu was even before that battle. He has already passed one of the 4 major holy groups of Daxia. Assessment of Qianqi Holy Group. There is hope to join the Qianqi Holy Group. And it's reach a pity that he died like this. At that time, Mo Rushan was still sighing for a long time. It turned out that he took it right away when he woke up. This time, I want to go to the Star Ocean Monster Academy myself. Mo Rushan suddenly stood up and announced, since I want to go, why don't you take me to see it too? At this time, a bomb whistle came from outside the house. When I heard that voice, Mo Rushan stayed where he was. That voice is that. He rushed hurriedly. When I left the house, I could only see the sky outside. A huge pterosaur is flapping its wings. The shadow that blocks out the sun covers most of the military headquarters. There are 2 tall figures. I've seen King Buzan everywhere. Mo Rushan saw that figure, suddenly shocked. Then respectfully, facing the middle-aged man from Baishan. On the back of the pterosaur. Haven't seen you for a long time. Guyumo smiled faintly. He pinched the shoulder of a young man next to him, jumping off the back of a pterosaur. It was 10 years ago. As soon as we said goodbye, I never had the chance to ask King Guzan for advice. To King Guzanis. Mo Rushan raised his eyes. Look at the young man next to Guyumo. This person looks 67% similar to Guyumo. High bridge of nose. Heart's eyes are bright. It can be called a godlike jade. There is an unruly look between his eyebrows. My son Gu Lingxiao, did you meet 10 years ago? Isn't that still a child? Nothing is better than filial piety. Ling Xiao calls uncle. Ling Xiao met Uncle Mo. Gu Lingxiao raised his hands to Mo Rushan. Looks dull. Didn't see any respect. Ling Xiao just participated in the awakening ceremony last month. Awakened an SS-level monster. I see that he is unwilling. Depression. Then I took him back to see the place where I grew up. Guyumodan smiled and said, Mo Rushan felt awe-inspiring in his heart. Did not expect Guyumo's son also awaken an SS-level monster. And he is not satisfied with SS-class monsters. Is this an attempt to hit the SSS level directly? If it were him instead. Mo Rushan can't even think about it. He couldn't help but be extremely shocked. Right as heaven. You just said. Star Sea Monster Academy. Another genius appears in the Awakening competition and this monsters. Is what Guyumo asked. Yes, but he is no longer a student of Star Sea Monster Academy. If King Guzan is interested, come and see with me. Let's go. Let's talk as we go up there, Mo Rushan said. Okay. Then just be my god-footed pterosaur. On the way here, captured Din ruins, reluctantly make an arrest. Guyumo smiled lightly and said, but Mo Rushan's heart was once again in turmoil. To know, this god-footed pterosaur is in the middle of a monster slaughter. A monster rated S level. The strength of this N is at the Blue Jade level. The strength is equal to him. If you put him in the military department, he would be in front of Guyumo. He's just a representative. Then he is nothing like the sky in Guyumo's eyes. That is, a representative product. Horror is so terrible. The three of them rode the pterosaur towards the Star Sea Monster Academy. At this time, Shanghai College. Parents, what are you talking about? Let Luo Ming and I get back together. Liu Ryan sits with her parents. A look of unwillingness. How could Liu Ryan lower her status? To get back together with Luo Ming. This is absolutely impossible, but Su Dakyong and his wife are still persuading. Treat the case like smoke. Think about it. Luo Ming, this kid, hasn't always been your dead man, we believe. As long as you give him a little step down, he will definitely climb up the pole. When the time comes, you will have to accept him reluctantly, Wan Lorong said, and he is an SS-level genius. Instead of letting him leave you, it's better to tie it up next to you like a dog. This dog is still obedient. I can give you more things. It can also take you upward. It is not good. Su Dakyong also advised him. Liu Ryan thought for a while. It's really exciting. Follow Luo Ming I dog-licking sex watch. If you really become a big shot in the future, will the benefits be less for you? Moreover, if Luo Ming is found unconscious halfway, then kick him. Okay, I'll give it a try. I just finished buying food at this time. Walking towards their table holding a dinner plate. He seizes the opportunity. Wait until I come to my side. Speak calmly. Luo Ming, I think, come to think of it, we were all a little impulsive this morning. If you could apologize to me, I can forgive you. Keep dating you. After he finished saying this, just waiting for my response. But I didn't pay any attention to Liu Ryan, just stayed in place. Standing up angrily. Luo Ming, can't you hear me talking to you? He said in a bad tone. I'm halfway through my meal. Lift your head. Heard it. I heard that. Then why are you ignoring me? Liu Ryan felt very incredible. To know the normal me. His mouth opened. I know if he is thirsty or hungry. Then his various needs will be met immediately. Why do I feel like a different person today? I don't want to care about you. Is there any other reason? I responded with disdain. I understand gluttonous rice. You are blaming me. I was sulking when I broke up with you before. Do you just want to attract your attention? Do you, a grown man, need such a small belly? I said it all. As long as you are willing to apologize to me, I can get back together with you. Liu Ryan said with temper. Why should I apologize to you? Am I wrong? I don't want to deal with Liu Ryan anymore. I picked up the plate and planned to leave. Stop, Mwomi. Are you really not going to get back together with me? This is your life, the only chance to have me. If you give up, you will lose me completely, Liu Ryan said loudly. The eyes of many people at the scene, they were all attracted by this sudden shout. Everyone looked at me with interest. I'm curious about the #1 dog licker. In Shanghai Monster Academy. Forget it. I feel sick first. After that, I left without looking back. Well said, good brother. Congratulations to brother Luo Ming for graduating from Tiando. The #1 in Shinhaizhou. Good women should be cherished. Bad woman. Don't waste it. Liu Ryan, give it to me and I will bear this suffering for you. Liu Ryan listens with the rising and falling voices of the crowd, trembling with anger. He looked at my back, death with a face full of resentment. It's all your fault for being lost. Embarrass me in front of everyone. I remember this grouch. Awakening stage at this moment. Principal, are we really not going to fight for Luo Ming anymore? The head teacher Huang Qiasheng came over and asked, fight for nothing. If you have the ability, look at Luo Ming's awesome attitude. Do you think he will pay attention to us? Why didn't you see Luo Ming's talent earlier? Idiot, Your performance appraisal this year has been deducted. Jin Pingtao walked away angrily. Huan Qiushen was stunned. This is not you who handed Luo Ming the notice of withdrawal. Blame me from school. Suddenly a strong wind blew in the sky. The shadow that covers the sky, shrouded in the sky above the Star Ocean Monster Academy. Everyone couldn't help but raise their heads. It's actually Slushy's divine foe Allosaurus, the face of the Dean of Hurricane Monster Academy. Changed drastically.